Hello guys and welcome to Spanish Listening. Today we're going to continue with our series on false friends or falsos amigos as they're known in Spanish. This is part 2 of a 4-part series, so make sure you also watch parts 1, 3, and 4. And if you like this video, please make sure you subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this one. So without further ado, let's get started. Well, if you don't know what falsos amigos are, that probably means that you didn't watch part 1 of this series, so let me clarify what they mean again. So, falsos amigos or false friends are words that when you first see them, you may incorrectly assume that they mean something, but in reality they mean something completely different. And this is because by definition, false friends are words that have a common origin, a common etymology, but they have completely different meanings. The best way to clarify that is by using an example. So let's do that. In Spanish, take a look at this list of words. We have the words discusión, disgustado, diversión, endurecer, fábrica, grosería, idioma, inhabitable, and intoxicado. And in English, we have these words discussion, disgusting, diversion, endure, fabric, grocery, idiom, inhabitable, and intoxicated. So when you see, for example, the word discusión for the first time, you probably would think, oh, this probably means discussion, but as we said, in reality they have completely different meanings. The same thing happens with disgustado and disgusting, diversión and diversion, etc. So to clarify this, let's just do this first example, discusión and discussion. So we said that discusión is not the same as discussion. Do you know what it means? Well, if you don't know what it means, discusión, it always gives a negative idea. That means that there's some kind of conflict between two people. So discusión is the same as argument in English. So if two people are having a discusión, that means they are arguing about something. So if you want to say discussion in Spanish, you do not use the word discusión because, as we said, that's not what it means. The correct word to use in this case would be maybe debate, or maybe charla could also work in here. So, well, this is what you have to do in this exercise. I would suggest that you take notes about these lists of words, put them in the same table that we have here on the screen, and pause the video, try to put the correct meanings or the correct translations for these words, and when you finish, restart the video and we'll check your answers. Well, if you are done with this, let's check the next words. The next word is disgustado in Spanish, which, as we said, does not mean disgusting. So when you are disgustado, that means you are angry or upset about something. So we can put here upset or angry. And on the other hand, we have disgusting in Spanish. This is not disgustado, obviously. This is more like asqueroso. So something that is disgusting is something that is asqueroso. Now the next word is diversión, which is not the same as diversion. So if you want to say diversión in English, well, this is the same as fun. Like there's a lot of, hay mucha diversión en este lugar. There's a lot of fun in this place, for example. And if you want to say diversion, then the correct word in Spanish is desviación. Desviación. So this is the correct translation for the word diversion. Also, we have the words endurecer and endure. Endurecer means to make hard or to harden. So let's put here harden or make hard. And if you want to say endure in Spanish, the correct word here is resistir. Resistir. Okay, another pair of false friends are the words fábrica and fabric. If you know the meaning of fábrica, you know that it is a factory. And if you want to talk about fabric, the material from which your clothes are made, then in Spanish this is called tela. Okay, next up we have the words grosería and grocery. A grosería is a bad word or a cuss word. And on the other hand, grocery, well, if you go to the grocery store, for example, groceries are called abarrotes or abarrote in Spanish. Okay, we also have the words idioma and idiom. Idioma is, for example, el idioma español o el idioma inglés. So this is a language. And idioms, on the other hand, are called modismos in Spanish. We also have the words inhabitable and inhabitable. These are very tricky because they look exactly the same in both languages. And they mean the exact opposite, in fact. When something is inhabitable in Spanish, that means it's not possible to live there because the conditions are bad. So this is the same as uninhabitable. Uninhabitable. Whereas if you say inhabitable in English, so that means the conditions are right, you can live there. Well, in Spanish, this is called habitable. Habitable. And finally, we have the words intoxicado and intoxicated. In Spanish, when you are intoxicado, that means that you ate something that was in bad conditions. So you can say that this is the same as food poisoned. Whereas if you're intoxicated in English, that means you drank too much alcohol. So, well, here you could say ebrio or borracho. This could be a good equivalence for the word intoxicated. Well, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you have any questions, make sure you ask them in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.